Plaintiff Jennifer Anderson is an ER nurse, and she started dating the defendant after she treated him in the hospital. Jennifer claims after she moved in with the defendant, she discovered he was a heavy drinker, and she's suing him today for breach of contract. Defendant Jermaine Bynum says 2 weeks after he met Jennifer, she moved in with him, and they weren't even exclusively dating. Jermaine claims he soon realized Jennifer is an opportunist who used him, and he doesn't believe he owes her for anything.
Start with you.
I met Jermaine in October 2009 at a hospital. I'm an ER nurse, and he came in for a car accident. He was flirting with me, said he liked my hair, and we ended up exchanging phone numbers, texting.
The man come in with his head hanging off.
No, his head wasn't.
And you say, well, can we get together at some point? Where you all from?
I'm from New York.
Oh, is there a shortage of men?
Absolutely not.
Why you gotta get them out the hospital when they come in? When they come in on the stretcher? You're the emergency room attendant, you say?
I'm an emergency room nurse.
Yeah.
Yes.
So emergency room nurse attending to the emergency room patient on the stretcher. Somehow y'all set a date. Just a little odd, but go ahead. Do you do that often?
No, sir, I don't do that
All right.
often.
Go
No, I don't
ahead.
do that often.
So you all exchanged numbers. And you said, when we sew your head back on, can we go on a date? Go ahead.
So we exchanged numbers, and that was in October. And then in November, we were texting. I was having an issue with my roommate because I had just moved to New York for that job. So I had an issue with my roommate. We ended up moving in together in November.
Of 9?
Of 2009, yes, about a month after I met him.
He just got out of the ICU.
Right. Yeah. Did he still have his IVs on it? Go ahead.
So anyway, after I moved in with him, found out he was a heavy drinker. And that's not something that I want to be bothered with. He was drinking all the time, and every time he would drink, we would get into arguments.
I object to that.
I'll let you give your background.
You want to object to what? You being a drinker?
All right, ma'am. So what
Not
type
all the
of things
time.
would happen? How did it harm your relationship? What things were happening?
Constant arguing, him sleeping all the time, just strife and contention all the time.
When did you all break up?
Actually, we were not in a relationship when we moved in. We got into a relationship in 2010 in August. And then we ended up breaking up on my birthday in 2010. I broke up with him because the day before he had gotten drunk and we got into an argument, and I just wanted to have fun on my birthday. So I didn't feel like I needed to come back to that and be bothered with that as far as the relationship goes anyway. So,
All right, let me hear from you, some background, then we'll get to the breach of contract, sir.
Yeah, first of all, Your Honor, she moved in with me 2 weeks of me knowing her, not a month. It was 2 weeks to be
within
What was
the
that
month, a
about?
month.
Were you all dating? She claims you weren't even dating.
dating intentions.
Okay, so that was your intention.
Yeah, she was a good person, but to be honest, she was an opportunist to go
Opportunist?
date. Yeah,
Let him finish, ma'am.
yeah,
Go ahead.
she took me for everything. Yeah.
How so? Give me some examples.
Diamond bracelets, diamond earrings.
That's what you purchased for her.
Yeah, wasn't even together. Bought it.
Exactly. Wasn't
All
even
right.
together.
Ma'am, please. What he's saying makes a little sense. You moved in with the man within 2 weeks of meeting him. You had no intention of dating him. He had an intention of dating. He probably expressed that intention. You moved in with him because you wanted a place to stay. And so that's what you believe was going on.
No, she'd go out with anyone for a free meal, you know?
How you know that? Where you get that from? Where do you get that from?
Yeah, where you
You
get
know.
that from?
She did it with you. Do you have some other examples of her doing it?
Oh, all the time. I
To
mean,
who else?
a bunch of people calling, you want to go out? Yeah, I want to go out. I want to go out to eat. Where you going to take me? I want to go here. Okay. A phone ringing.
While she living with you, going with you, other guys call her and say, come on over, and I'll take you to get you a drink or get you a dinner, and then we can be together. And you just sit back and say, well, let me know when you're coming back in. That doesn't say a lot for you. I hope you're lying. I hope you are lying, because that doesn't say a lot for you.
I mean, we wasn't together. per se.
All right, let me get back to the breach. You keep going back and forth whether you're together. You were together, then you weren't, then you were. Let's get to the breach of contract, ma'am.
Okay. I moved to LA in February 2013, and in July I had a big chunk of time off, and I wanted to go back to New York to visit my friends, and he and I were still friends, so we would talk on the telephone and text each other. So I told him that I wanted to come, but it was so soon, I couldn't afford the whole ticket. I said I could do half. He said, oh, if you come and see me or whatever, I'll do the other half. So we have fun. We pick up basically right where we left off. We go out, we go to the movies. I spend some time with my friends also. Friday comes, he said he was gonna give me the money. Never gave me the money. The next Friday comes, never gave me the money.
All right, and he still hasn't given it to you?
Still hasn't given it. I got text messages, voicemail.
Let me hear from you, sir.
Yeah, the agreement was when she called me, she's like, I want to come up here, I want to see you, I miss us being goofy, just hanging out, cool. And then what happens is her friend calls her, she's like, I'm gonna go and hang out with my friend for a day or two. So I felt like I wasn't obligated to pay for half of a ticket.
What was the agreement? Let's start there.
The agreement was she was coming up here to spend time with me. Had nothing to do
I'm
with
talking about money.
money. Yeah,
that's
she wanted.
suing you about money.
Yeah.
What's the agreement on the money?
Yeah, the agreement was I was gonna give her $300 on the flight.
Okay, and you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Why?
Because I didn't felt I owed it to her because she didn't.
Then why did you agree to do it?
Because she was gonna spend those days with me.
When she didn't spend the days with you.
She spent 2 of them with her friend, so her friend should have paid part of the flight.
So her friend should have paid 2.
Yeah.
She didn't. 2 nights she did not stay with you.
Yeah.
All right. Did she agree to reduce it? Was that a new agreement you all made?
No.
And was that a condition of the agreement? And she agreed to that condition, that you will spend every minute with me.
Yep.
All right. So you all were going to spend every single minute together. Now you're grinning because you're trying to make a fool out of me.
Nah, I'm
And
not.
when you try to make a fool out of me, I got to show you who's best at that.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want
No. Let's go. I'm the fool so far.
Oh, man.
So let's go back over this.
Oh, man.
You
okay.
gave the woman money, and you will only repay based on the time.
Nah, you're correct. I apologize.
There you go. There, you want to cut that off at the feet, 'cause you know this what the judge does for a living. Smart man. I believe him now. He's smart enough to know when to hold him, when to fold him. But his defense is unreasonable, and because when was it you all were together?
It was July 4th to the 10th
Of what year?
of 2013.
All right. Do you have any of those communications that occurred after July?
Yes, sir.
When you stayed with him?
Yes,
because
sir.
that's when he says the agreement changed.
There was no agreement for me
All
to
right,
spend
but
so
if
much
he
time with
told
him.
you
There
later,
were text
then that
messages.
means it was still an existent debt. All right, and here's one. I'm putting $100 in your account today. That's as of August 12th. And yet, when you all were together, it was in July. So as of August 12th, you still were agreeing to pay her.
Correct.
You had changed your mind back? Judgment for the plaintiff, $313. His
Thank you.
defense was he felt the agreement was breached in July when you didn't spend the amount of time you claimed you would spend with him in exchange for that money. No, as of August, you were still agreeing to pay her. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I'm an opportunist now. I got your opportunity.
Oh,
I got
man,
your
Jay.
opportunity. It's cool though. I got you, boo.
Cut it out, Jay.
I got you. No, you cut it out. You gonna call me opportunist for real though? I got you. You was trying to take opportunity with me last night when you texted me.
What did I text you?
Yeah.
What did I text you?
Yeah, like, oh, where you at? And then you gonna call me from your number. You knew I wasn't gonna pick up. You gonna call me from a Chicago number? Like, come on.
Oh, man.
Y'all still love each other.
No. No, 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 no. No.
He's cute.
No. He is cute, but he's crazy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Y'all can take his number, please.
I'm good.
Take his number. Please take his number. Take his number.